what you know about the data stage? Can you tell me?
For the data stage, I have gone through the Red Book as well. I have also tried to go through its chapter first and second. So for that particular purpose, like what are the jobs? Do we have like parallel jobs or server jobs? So for which purpose we need parallel and why we don't need server and all that. So what kind of stages do we have, like aggregation or sequence generator or transformation. So all kind of these stages I have gone through. I have also gone through the actual slowly changing dimension, how it has been handled as well, because this is very important aspect of that. So these things I have gone through.
Okay. So let me proceed with that. So the data stage after acquiring, as I have already told, after acquiring the to the IBM, now the data stage is one of the leading ETL products in BI market and in the world right now. I can say its data stage can means integrate the data across multiple systems, and it's really now we can process the multiple millions of records, or there is no limitations of record right now. Previously 2005 till 2005 the data stage was requirements that was formerly Essential Group, then after that acquired by IBM, then it's added to the WebSphere family. Starting from 2006, it means official name was changed to the IBM WebSphere data stage. Then after that IBM information server, that is they have created one suite that is called information server suite, and they have kept all the software in that information server suite, whatever that fast track, and there are different information server they have portfolios. So they have kept these all things in one portfolio. So whatever the users they need, they can purchase this particular suite like that. So what are the features of the data stage? Data stage has the following features. Means this is a user graphical design tool. If you have worked like VB, Visual Basic, it's like Visual Basic kind of thing. So basically that data stage it's the graphical design tool with the simple points and click techniques. You can drag and drop the stages and create a job. Means whatever the if you want to extract the file, then use sequential file. Basically you have used aggregator as well. We can modify the SQL statement to use to extract data, transform. I have already shown you how to transform the data as per our requirement or business requirement. Data stage is a set of predefined transforms and functions, whatever that like current date, or there are if we want to convert something. I will show you that in later stage. Loading the data into data warehouse. This is the part of the ETL only. So data stage consists of number of clients and server components. So right now every new version they are enhancing. Whatever there was in 7.5, they have introduced 8.0.1. So right now whatever the version I have, that is in my VM, that is 8.0.1. But after that they have introduced 8.5, then 8.7, then right now currently 9.1.2 is going on in the market, the current version of data stage. So this is the complete that in IBM information server suite. Means what are the thing we can do. This is just understand the data, discover, model, govern information, structure and content. These all things. This particular understanding that there are changing used in that data stage and quality stage. Then transform and deliver the data. This is the overall the picture of this IBM information InfoSphere information server component. This is the till 8.0. 8.0 version, what are the client component we have was, this is in any of the client machine, the data stage designer. Data stage designer is basically the interface which is used to create a data stage application jobs, that is known as jobs. Means whatever the application we are creating, or any of the logics you are creating, reading the data from sequential file, doing some transformation and loading the data into warehouse, and reading from any of the source system, doing transformation and creating file. We are keeping this as a job name. This is called data stage job. If I am saying data stage job, it means that is contain any such logic that is created in one package. That is called data stage job. That contains the parameters. If you want to pass some parameters like database name, database username, database password. If you are taking the file from any other server, then what is the server name? What is the FTP user or FTP password? If you are then which path you are using that data, you have to mention that path as well in parameter. If you want to use environment variable, what is the use of environment variable? Environment variable is predefined parameters. Predefined parameters in globally. Means globally any of the project can use those parameters. And data stage director. The data stage director is basically a user interface to use for scheduling the jobs, whatever the jobs you have created, to monitor a job, scheduling and running the jobs. Means you can, after using that data stage director, means wherever that operation people, they don't have development access, they don't means just want to monitor the jobs and execute the jobs, so they are using the data stage director. Operation peoples means whatever the job you have developed, someone is going to execute that job for completing that operation, extracting the data from somewhere. Because what's happening in the real time scenarios, whatever the job we have developed, those are running 24/7, either weekly or daily or every minute or every hour, like that. So we are just scheduling that. So for scheduling purpose also we are using the data stage director. So what's happening in director? We can schedule as per our requirement. If I want to execute after 1 hour or at any particular time, then you can mention that in director, so that job will automatically execute on that particular time, scheduled time. Okay. And data stage administrator. Data stage administrator is the platform where you can. Do you know about the data stage project? What data stage project contains?
Yeah, and basically, data stage, when you create the projects, then in projects you can create different, jobs in which you can assign different tasks for a different purpose, and definitely in particular jobs you can define different, stages as well, aggregation and all that.
Yeah, that's correct. So what is this project contains? Project contains, let's see, in your whatever the company, or you have the different teams. Let's see, there is business team, there is HR team, there is some different. So for different users or the team, you are creating different projects. So they have particular access on their project only. They can develop a job in their project only. So that project contains jobs, as you said, jobs, that is stages, whatever the metadata, if you want to keep that metadata, whatever the environment variable, whatever the user informations, these everything you can set using the data stage administrator. If you want to assign particular role or particular grants to any user, then this also you can do in administrator. If you want to create any global environment variable that can be used in anywhere in any project, then also you can create in that data stage administrator. If you want to unlock the jobs, sometimes what's happening, if any of the illegal operations happening, so data stage jobs are going log, no one can edit, those are just changing into the read only mode, no one can change that, no one can delete that. So this is the problem we are facing. I will give you that one blog. One of the my friend is creating that. He's from my group only. We are having the group friends. So he's managing one blog. I will give you that blog as well, so you can go through that blog. That will helpful for you for data stage related things. Okay. Okay. So now this is the login window of the data stage. I think you have already seen that.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the client login for client data stage designer or director client. So can you explain, do you have any idea what these domain and project contents here?
Yeah, basically, if you look into this one, R101 is basically the server that we are having. This 9080 is the port. Basically, we are using, these are the users that we have signed in the administrator to that particular project, right? And if you look into this, like R101 is the server name, and this is basically the project name, and we have created the project with data stage name data stage.
Okay. So this is basically that data stage designer or director component. So it's director component.
Administrator have a different kind of
Yes. Yeah, so in administrator we are not able to see the project name here, because instead of project name it's means directly connecting to that particular server. Then after connecting to that we can see what are the projects inside that. So what's happening in designer or director, any of other clients, other clients, we can see the projects only, because what user is having only limited access. If you are putting his username and password, he can open his whatever the grants we have given to his user, he can open that project only. Otherwise, he will get that error. Means user and clients, user does not have sufficient privileges like that or something else. So this domain contains whatever the server information. If you are not putting this 9080 port, then you are not able to reach to that server. Means any of this is practical scenarios, real-time scenarios. I am telling about that. So 9080 is the port for communication port in between our Unix server and data stage server, the data stage engine. If somewhere it's not opening, if somewhere it's 9080 port is not open, so this is really problem to, if you have installed everything, the data stage in your machine, but you will be not able to access the data stage because everything will work, but these all things you can verify. You can verify in Unix like netstate-na, then pipe, then grep 9080. This should be always in listening mode. Then only you can access data stage. Okay, so this is username and password, whatever we have provided and we have created in administrator or that information server suite that they can use. And I have already explained these are all things. A project is you can select, you can create multiple project and proceed further. So this is the window for the designer we are logging in. So this is how the designer looks like. I will show you this complete details when we'll open that designer. This is the director. There are different views. This is called log view. Log view means we can see the logs of that job, executed job. This is completely completed. This is the latest one. So latest one always you can see in black color. Whatever the completed or failed or either, means whatever the previous one, you can always see in this blue color. Okay, so this is this particular thing. This is scheduling view, means what time we are going to schedule. You can do from this, what time or day or year, whatever you can mention. This is while scheduling you can use this. This is job view. When I am saying job view, about that you can see the jobs. What are the jobs in that particular project and which job you can to execute. Means you can execute from here. If you want to schedule, then you can click here. If you want to see the log of that job, what means what is the completed and what that job has done, what are the error you have got, whatever this yellow marked things are there, that is means some warning you are getting on that job. If you are getting red marks, then that is the job has some serious warning or some serious fatal errors, and because of that job is aborted. So in this case you have to change your job, modify your job to avoid those warnings or the fatal errors. There is some problem in your job, because of that job is aborting.